For the session, you can do it.
Yeah, I'll record the session.
Amal, or Vaishali, either of you, see, these sessions need to be uploaded. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, so we'll have this LMS portal whereby all these sessions with the name. Okay. Don't upload like anything. So you
Okay.
have to put the name, like what this session include. Like, for example, initially it was foundation data, what part? So merchandise hierarchy, organization hierarchy, then your
Supplier
suppliers, then items like this. So
purchase order.
name the name the session and we have to upload it. Okay. So get in touch with Rima, that LMS portal and all, and ask her like exactly where this can be uploaded. Check with her.
Okay.
Okay. So I mean, like if you guys don't do it, I'll have to do it. So I'm just giving you the responsibility thing. Like so, just do it. Okay.
Sure.
We will do it. We will do it, something.
Okay. Fine. So I was just thinking to start with replenishment today, but I just saw uh, the system does not have replenishment page. And more so like TWG is also not having replenishment in their systems as of now. So we'll skip this for the time being. Uh, I'll see like if later on I'll give you a heads up on this thing. Other because I'm just thinking like how it makes sense to you guys without seeing the screens. I'm just thinking that way. So let's see. Let's see. Anybody else also join? No, right? Okay.
No, just four of us.
Okay, fine. So we'll do purchase order today. Okay, PO. So this is the first type of transaction which you will be handling going forward. So the types of transactions will be purchase orders, sales, transfers, RTV is your return to vendor, then many more. So there are quite some 20-25 transactions that comes in, okay, into RMS that RMS deals with. So we will start with few and going forward, like you will get a hang of like what other transactions RMS also deals in. Okay. So now, so navigation is, so this is the first screen that you see when you log in, right? Go to orders and create orders. Okay. Okay. So once this order screen that opens up, so you'll see like against which supplier. I talked about like supplier site. So which supplier you are creating this order for. Okay. So it will go to supplier side. So again, like similar to what we have talked about virtual warehouse and all, supplier side is actually the transactional data here. Okay, not the supplier. Okay. So you select any supplier. I'll just mention supplier, but it's actually supplier side. Okay. Order type is three types of order that we create. Okay. So I'll just talk about this thing as well. Just hold on, please. 1 second. Yeah, back. So okay. See, when we are creating, so manual orders, and automatic orders, I'll put it. Okay. Okay. So, like when should be a manual order be created or when should be automatic order be created? I mean, what's your thought?
When order is very less, we create manual, and when order is very in huge in terms, so we
Right. Very good, Tarun. That is exact reason. Now, what happens is when there is a high movement of items, okay, the inventory part of it, you select automatic order, which is actually part of replenishment. Okay, when the inventory movement is less, then you do this manual order, less inventory movement. Okay, so now manual orders are generally NB. NB is non-basic. NB is non-basic, and automatic orders are mainly basic, non-basic. Okay, basic. So what does this mean? Is basic and non-basic is uh, basically like the order for a basic item. Okay, for example, you have dal, you have a rice. Okay, if it is going down, you definitely want to have it as soon as possible. It should be auto triggered. Okay, you don't need any manual order to be created for that. Okay, so that's why. So it's a basic item. Okay, that's why its name is basic B. Okay, so the type of order that we create is ARB here or BRB. So ARB is automatic replenishment of basic items. BRB is buyer replenished basic items. NB is, you are already seeing, NB non-basic. So for non-basic, we are creating manual order. Howsoever, RMS does allow an option that you can create ARB or BRB. Correct? There is no restriction, but functionally or logically, it's not correct. So you create a manual order for non-basic items. Is this clear? Is this information okay with you?
Yes.
Uh, Understood? So whenever we create a order through replenishment or buyer worksheet thing, then these ARB and BRB will be coming into the picture. Okay, NB will not be created through the automatic replenishment method. Only ARB and BRB will getting created. Okay. So now order type is NB, non-basic. Now you see this attributes like not before date, not after date. So these are dates related to okay. So when you set up a PO, this will go to supplier, correct? Right? Supplier will have its own packaging time and lead time. You saw that earlier, lead time, right? So now that lead time will actually talk about what will be the earliest date that it will come. You will receive it. Make sense what I'm saying? Okay, not before that date. So this one will be according to this, the items and the packaging and all of it. Okay, not after date is like you will not receive this order once this date is passed. Okay, which means what? I'll just talk about this few things. Item 1, item 2, and let's say there are 3 items on this PO. And item 1 lead time is, let's say, 1 day, item 2 has a 2-day, item 3 has a 3-day lead time. Okay, so when this PO is getting created and it is ready to be shipped, what do you think the not before date should be? So let's say today was 5th May, correct? So what should be the NB date? Not before date. I mean, just think over it, what it should be.
After 5.
After 5 only. So your lead time is given like this. You raise the PO at 5th May to the supplier, and the lead times of items I have given you. So what will the not before date for the PO?
4th of
This
May.
will,
Item
which one?
4th of May.
4th May. Why should it be earlier? How can it be earlier?
It can only be after 5th, right?
After 5th.
Like 6th May. Sorry, 6th May.
So see, all these
Any date after 5th it can be.
think. There is logic to it.
item 1 has 1 day to deliver.
No, the lead time for item preparation, I mean the PO on the PO, the lead time for item 1 for supplier to ship it out is 1 day.
Okay.
Item 2 is 2 days. Item 3 is 3 days. So for a
Okay.
PO to be shipped out, what should be the NB date, not before date?
So 7, I guess.
5th, 6th, 7th. That's right, 7th May.
Okay.
Because all the three items will go together, right?
Mm.
Right? So it's the 7th day. Okay. Now that is not before date, not after date. Like it's a prerogative of the retailer. He'll say that I'll not receive this PO if it is after 20th May. Okay, it's just that I have given that date. That's it. Because it's too late for me. I will not receive it now. Okay, so this is just that part. Okay, so now, however, you can still go ahead and give that date. Okay, I mean, with respect to say if the lead time is already set up in the items and the supplier side, this should get changed and this will get auto populated. But RMS does allow to give you not before date. You can still go ahead and give it not after date. Let's see like this. That's it. Okay. Then single location order. So you say that whether you want to create this order on a single location or you can also create for multiple locations. So when you select on this thing, you say that you are creating on a single location. Okay. So when you do this location thing becomes mandatory and you say like which store you want to or which warehouse you want to create for. So let's say if you don't select this, this will go off. Got it? Right? So now, okay, let's go with this happy path normal scenario whereby you create a single location order. I will also show you how can create multiple location order also. Okay, so either of the store or warehouse. So when you select store, what does this mean? Which type of order is this? Order type NB is there, but which type of order is this? Do you remember?
Like cash or credit, you mean that?
It's a DSD order, direct to store. The supplier will
Yeah,
directly.
direct to store.
Okay, remember, right? We have this DSD indicator set in supplier screen. Okay, it will become a DSD order. Or else, let's say if you make it to warehouse, it will be a normal order. So generally, warehouse supplier will send it to warehouse, but when you select store, it will be a DSD order. Okay, so let's select this. Okay, now again, the department is again one of the attribute. You say that, okay, for which department items you are going to use this. Okay, for which department you're going to create this order. Okay, that's what it means. So you can select this or you can not select it. It's okay because these are mandatory fields. This is not mandatory. So if I'm not selecting it, I'm free to use any item from any department. Okay, but as an exercise, you do it. You select this department and then go ahead and check it out, like what kind of items you can select it. Okay, there is a possibility that this department, whatever you have selected, does not contain the item itself. But that's a very remote possibility. You will have the items in all the departments. Okay. Now, this is the main screen. So if you see this, you see the not before date, not after date came in as what we have given this thing. Okay. Supplier site is this. Country of sourcing, it has not come in. I think like I'll just check. It should have come. Okay. Location is this. Currency is USD. Okay, this is exchange rate that has come in versus NZD because USD is more than NZD. That's how the exchange rate is there. Okay, terms. This is being defaulted from the supplier thing. Okay, what are the terms and conditions for the thing? So it says that terms means like I think the money or invoice will be due. Okay, due in 120 days after invoice date. Okay, payment method. You can select like, okay, same thing like what we have seen at earlier, letter of credit. Do you guys happen to check it out? What is this? Letter of credit, open account, wire transfer, telegraphic transfer. Any idea? Did you do some homework? What are
Yeah.
these? Okay,
Actually, I was absent.
wire transfer is your net banking.
Net banking.
Okay. Okay, I'm not sure, but just do it. Okay, just do a research of yourself. Letter of credit is more of a like a retailer's reliability is reduced against the supplier. Okay, so that's how the credit thing works. Basic letter of
The
credit.
credibility is taken by the bank. Like bank came into role, comes and play the role in case the supplier does not make the payment. Then bank comes into
Which
role
one?
and pay.
Which one? Open account, is it?
In letter of credit,
Okay, okay, okay. So can you just repeat it again, Vaishali?
like in a letter of credit, in case supplier is not able to make the payment, then
Mm-hmm.
bank comes into role and bank guarantees to pay the amount on behalf of the supplier, and on
Okay,
that bank and supplier are dealt separately and the settlement
okay,
is done.
okay, fine, good. You guys got it right? Understood?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Okay, so payment method, I'm checking wire transfer, that's fine. Invoice location, okay, should be ideally this one only, location this one. We'll check it out later on, this thing. Vendor order is not mandatory. I don't know like what exactly this field contains. Anyways, EDI, these attributes we have seen it from the supplier itself. Like okay, whether this PO will go to the supplier through EDI or not. This is disabled because we might have not checked that particular attribute in supplier screen. That's why it's not enabled here. It's not, you cannot send it through EDI. Okay. Pre-mark indicator again we talked about in supplier screen, like whether the supplier should be enabled to break this in smaller boxes to be sent to different stores. QC required, yes, no, you know it about it. Okay, and not before date, not after date. We have already seen this. OTB end of week date is like OTB is open to buy. Okay, it's a budget thing. So all the departments have budget allocations. Okay, so every week, kind of all the budgets will be allocated to every department. So it talks about like when is the OTB end of week date, the budget ending date, which one is this? Okay, so you select this here. Let's say this one, for example. Order type is MB. We have seen this order context again. I don't know what kind of information it is. I'll just let you know about this. These certain fields. Buyer, like which buyer is actually checking out for buying the this thing items. Okay. Merchandise is only for the checking out the assortment of the items. Buyer actually buys the items. Okay. Order by PPAC. PPAC is something like, okay, I create an order on the fly, okay, whereby the items that you do and that you select here are complex packs. Okay, if you select this, only the complex packs will come into the picture. Okay, which means what? Let's say when a pre-pack order is created, it's mostly on the store optimization front basically, and reducing the costing basically. Okay, so for example, let's say a dining set, dining table basically. Okay, so you might be shipping out chairs and dining tables separately, or you can actually ship out dining table and chairs together in a way that you create a complex pack of it and then ship it. Okay, so that's the idea here. So I create a pre-pack on the fly, complex pack is created on the fly, and I use this PO to create the order and ship it out. Okay, so it's for the store optimization and costing part of it. Okay, promotion, another attribute, not sure like exactly what the promotion thing says. Master order is what I believe is like there is a chance of creating a parent PO and you break it down into child POs. Okay, so there was in earlier versions there was a functionality called a split PO. Okay, so this was the idea, parent and child PO thing. So I believe like that parent PO will come here, and this PO, the one which I'm creating, will be a child PO. Okay, that's the whole idea. Okay, then the shipping information. This particular this screen talks about if an import PO is coming into the picture. Okay, so generally the purchase type, whenever the import PO is your, let's say uh, you are sourcing the items from, let's say, India, and your import country is New Zealand. Okay, so from India to New Zealand, if it is like this, then it is import PO. So any any PO which is outside New Zealand, I mean, it's raised against a supplier outside New Zealand is an import PO. Just thumb rule kind of thing. Okay. If the supplier belongs to New Zealand only and the destination is also in New Zealand, then it's a local PO. Okay. So that's why it's an import PO, import country is NZ. Purchase type will be free on board. Okay. So free on board showcase that it's an import PO. Pickup date, when do you want to pick this up from this country? Okay, you provide this date, let's say like this. Okay. Freight terms with respect to this supplier, what are the freight terms? FOB thing. Freight payment method. So again, like this is on finance side, collected freight and all. Okay. So you can give this attribute anything. Collect will be, I think, direct money collection, I think. Yeah. Vaishali, you have any information on this thing? What is collect? What is the different type of methods here?
Yes, I can just collect will be like you will, while the order is on the custom
Okay.
board, then
Okay.
the documentation will be done and the payment will be made at that time only.
Okay.
Whereas the second option is concerned, collected freight credited back to the customer. Means the first the supplier will pay and then the customer will be reimbursed regarding the freight, and
Hmm.
defined by buyer and seller will be as per the contract.
Okay. That's fine.
And
Should be fine. Should be fine. Michelle. So let's say if you have the information, just create a simple document like stating like, okay, this is a list of payment method and what is the meaning, definition of this, and share with everyone. Should be enough.
like, can I do as I shared you in the morning?
Should be fine. See, yours is more of a bit jazzy kind of thing. Don't put that much of effort putting the arrows and all. Just see, if I were you, see, I'm creating this data, right? And it's the screen is like I have to scroll down. So what I'll do is I'll just showcase that how I'll prepare my own document. So let's say this is my Excel sheet. So this is for everyone, okay? So this is my first sheet, first screen. So this is, I'll just do a snipping tool, paste it. That's it. So I'll write here creation of PU. That is my scenario. Okay, that's it. Now I go to second screen. So this will be fast. Okay, I go to second screen. This information I have put in here. Okay, I will take a snapshot again. Here, this one, I'll put it here. Okay. Now this is self-explanatory. Whatever data you have put in, I will know. Okay. If you want to add few things, let's say below this screenshot, you can add. Okay. You can say that. Okay. For example, yeah, what was not before date? Not before date. For your own understanding. Okay. Not before date. What is it? Okay. Then let's say you what is not after date. Like this. Use list it down. Then go to the next screen. List it down. Okay. So this will be self-explanatory in the sense like when you go back, let's say 2 months to 3 months down the line, you have this ready-made thing like you know what data you have created and then go ahead with this. So this will be your PO document. Okay. Maybe you can use this PO document to receive it also. So you create like, okay, this is my PO. Rename it PO creation. Then create a new one. Okay. This is receipt. Okay, maybe you use this PO for invoicing. Invoicing is not there in as of now, but let's say invoice. Okay, so same data is being used for all the three. So there is a connection, right? Make sense of it, what I'm saying? Okay, there is no arrow, there is nothing. So I very well understand. Okay, now this data has come in. Okay, after that, this screen comes up. After that, next screen comes up. And then you go to more actions or details. Click on, you can write like, okay, click on details tab. So you know that okay, now you are clicking on details tab and next screen will be from the details screen only. Okay, so this is the way I'm actually looking for. Understood?
Okay, we will do like this.
Okay, thank you. Okay, this will be fast. Otherwise, you'll keep, I mean, like, don't make it very jazzy or like very beautiful. It's not required. It's you for your own benefit only, for your own cause you are doing it. So understand this. Okay, but you have to do it. Okay. Yeah. So, okay. Import country here. Okay. Select the, okay, freight contract. Okay, you put some details here. Okay, again, an attribute which I'm not very well aware of it. Anyways, ways. You can put some thing here. So it says supplier. I'm also not sure whether it's any. Uh, I think it's a number in that case. I don't know. Okay, we'll just check it out. Okay, transportation responsibility. Okay, these are the options that you can select it from. Okay, who is actually responsible for the transportation? Okay, then title pass, again, which entity is responsible for the title pass thing, because the ownership and the title passes on to the second party and all, the subsequent party who takes it from the first party. That's what it means, title pass. Import country I just talked about. Shipment method, which shipment, which type of shipment you want to have it. Okay, you're associating with. Okay, you can give it. See, all these information is not mandatory, but just having the information is important. Okay, earliest ship date, latest ship date, it is actually coming from your not before date, not after date. Okay, that's what it means. Appointment date is actually when you actually receive uh, the consignment or the PO. Okay, on that date, you actually keep your premises ready to receive the items. Okay, you have an expected date. Okay, the shipment will be delivered on this date. You create an appointment. Basically, like any store or on the warehouse is something called appointment gate. Okay, so the trailer will come in. So against the appointment, you will the person will check. Okay, this trailer is correct. This is my shipment only. I will receive it now. Okay, so that is the appointment date. You can actually give it. Okay, let's say this one. Estimated in stock date. Okay. After the appointment is done, you actually receive it. Okay. Once it goes into the system as a SOH, okay, that's where estimated in stock date comes into picture. So this might not be same as 14th. It might be 15th or 16th also. Okay. Leading port. So leading port, what is the meaning of this? During the FOB POs or import POs, okay, there's something called as, let's say in this case, leading port. So let's say leading port is on which port the item is getting loaded on the container or let's say ship. So I'll give a Chennai, for example, for that matter. Okay. So then leading port, then we have discharge port. Okay. So assume that this is Auckland. Okay. So on which port it is actually getting loaded, on which port it is getting discharged, right? So discharge port will be from New Zealand and leading port will be from India. Okay, so that's what it means. So leading port you can give as India, I think, Chennai. Okay, discharge port NZAK, I think UK. I give it. I mean, like I'm just giving an example. Okay, clearing zone. This is related to customs, I believe. Whereby the custom will talk about, okay, this items are clear to be shipped out, and I think clearing zone will be part of India thing only. Any idea, Vishali? Like, what will this be?
It is right that what you said.
A clearing
Clearing.
zone. Clearing zone. I think this is related to the customs clearing.
Yeah.
Okay. So just check it out. Okay. So I think this will be part of India thing. Okay. It's not a mandatory field again. Okay, this is disabled. Partners, this order is related to certain partners, which factory, which agent, will be taking part of this in this PO. Okay, what is this? Agent, yeah, applicant, bank, something. Okay, I mean, like you can give this information. Okay, routing location. So maybe intermediate location which will be used for routing the shipment. That is routing location. Okay, and any kind of comments that can be put in here, which will be useful. Okay. So after so this is the header. Whatever we talked about, this is a header. Then you go ahead and put the details of it. Okay, details is the items. You are adding the items. So this screen is called order distribution. Okay. So now you add the items. Go to plus. So now you see this. You can add the item through the SKU. This item is actually SKU. Reference item is the barcode. Item list is actually create the items. So similarly, how we talked about location list, right? You remember? Similarly, you can create an item list also. So many items you can join together and create item list. That will be easier for you. Otherwise, you have to do one by one if you select this item. So, or else you can select item list and go ahead with this thing. Okay. Then pre-pack, I just talked about, it will create a pack item which will be on the fly. Okay, or else you can also do a upload list. Okay, so I think this will be again item list that will get uploaded. Okay, so let's see the simplest one, item. So it's for you again to check out various options from this. Okay, so how many you can check it out? Check it out. If you're not being able to do it, let me know. I'll help you. Okay, but it's on you to check out other things as well. So now items. So you don't know which item you have to put in. Okay, so go ahead here, description. Okay, then search. Okay, only one item came in. Great. Item two is location because the supplier is not associated with this item, right? Other item. So maybe I'll just see whether this item is good. Otherwise, I'll create a new one. Country of sourcing India, quantity, let's say 100 quantity, UOP is unit of purchase, okay, in eaches, okay, supplier pack size is 5 eaches, okay, and UOP is eaches, so that's fine, and quantity is 100, so basically 520 packs in net will be getting it, but the UOP is eaches, so you will actually get in 100 quantity only, okay. Supplier pack override, if you click on this will get enabled. You don't want to do it, you can actually do it this thing like this, or if you don't want to do it, this will come like this way. Okay, click on OK. Okay, now see this thing here. Store grade is actually a group of locations through which you can create a PO which will go to multiple locations. Also, you can also add location, single location through this. Okay, click on this. One or more items have already been distributed. Okay, now we have actually used, I think, a single location thing, right, in the previous order. Do you remember? Yes, no? Your location is here. Yeah, this location, right? So, which means like, so this was the correct one. Okay. So when I click on location, okay, this this error came up. One or more items have already been distributed by location, which means that location is already added. Correct? Understood? Right? See, this is order distribution screen. So when I am actually distributing an item on the location, which means what? I am adding the location to the order screen, which is also called as distributing the item. That's why it is also called as redistribute. Okay, when I click on this, the order cannot be redistributed because order is single location order. Okay, so if the so again now it's again exercise for you. Don't give a PO a location on the header side because I am doing a happy path for you. Okay, don't give it on the first screen. Keep it blank. Go ahead and creating how the process I have shown you, and then coming here in this order distribution screen, then you add the location. and then adding the location, you try redistribute it, which means what? The current screen will go off, and then you can give another location which will be new as compared to this one. Understood what I'm saying? Okay, just try this thing.
Can
Also,
say
you
once
can,
again?
shall I say once more?
Yeah.
Okay. So now see, I've already added location in the first screen. That's why it is not allowing me to change the location. Okay. Redistribution means changing the location. Okay. This says that how do you want to redistribute? By diff IDs or by store grid or by location. Because the location is already added. When you click on this, okay, you will not be able to, because it's already on the first screen itself, you have already given the location. Now, if you don't give the location and do the process as I have shown you without giving the location on the front end, the first screen, then it will allow you to distribute however you want to. So try this out by yourself. It's an exercise. Understood? Okay. Now, differentiators not needed, diff matrix not needed. Okay. Okay. And click on OK now. Save and close. One or more items are not ranged to the location in the order. Continuing will auto range the item. So this is the one of the functionality which RMS give you. Do you want to continue? So what it means is this item is not associated with this location as of now. Right? That's what it means. Are not ranged to the locations. Do you want to continue? Click on yes. So now in the back end, this item will get associated with this location now. Okay. We'll just wait. Should not take. Okay. Product and zero cost retail. Not correct. What happened? Everything is zero. I think this supply was not good. I will just cancel this out. Okay. I'll create a new one. And the problem is I also don't remember like which one is good. So let's see this. Let's try this one. Okay. I'll not give this thing now. Okay. It's fine. The things are not mandatory. This is fine. Not mandatory. Photo details. Okay. Compound one. Okay. Okay. 100. I'm adding 2 items. I'll add 2, 3 items. Okay, let's see. Okay, so now location is not there. You go ahead and this through this location. Okay. So you distribute by percentage or ratio. So we are distributing is per percentage. You add the location store. Okay, this one. Then you add again store. Benny. No, not this one. This is not good. Let's see. Okay. So see, distribution percentage means like how much quantity of items will go to this store or how much percentage of quantity will go to this store. Okay. So let's distribute this thing by 30 and 70 to be able to make sense of the percentage calculation. Okay. Now, every time the distribution percentage should be equal to 100, otherwise it will not allow you to go. It should not be more than 100, it should not be less than 100. Okay. Now, see this? We have given 50 and 100, right? Did it make sense now? Check it out. Okay. Calculation is correct, right? Guys, you should say yes or no.
Yes. 15.
Okay. So this one was 100, this item was 100, this item was 50. So with respect to percentage, it has come like this way. So you have to see this and understand this. Okay. Save and close. Yes. Okay. Now we see this. So this is the order detail screen. This is the order cost. So earlier you were not able to see this. So based on the quantity and the unit cost of the item, this order cost will come in like this way. Okay, total order cost. If there is any unit ELC attached, then the total ELC will be. So this is actually the total order cost, total ELC. Okay. You see this, the location. So this is the item order location screen basically, and this is the order SKU screen. Okay. Earlier in previous versions, we used to have separate screens, order SKU and order location. So this is the order SKU screen, and this is order location screen. Okay. The estimated and stock date came automatically here. Okay. Understood? Any questions in this thing now?
Practice.
Okay, just try it out by yourself, understand this. Okay, the total cost will be sum of this, and the total retail will be according to how the unit retail multiplied with total quantity, order quantity. Okay, that will be here. And all the retail values are in NZD. Okay, costing might be in different currencies because it's a supplier based, but all the retail will be NZD. Okay, just telling you about this. Okay, the redistribution thing you have to do by yourself. That's a learning for you. Okay, you try this thing and check it out. Then more actions. Okay, this thing is not needed as of now, but eventually you might have to learn about it. So when the time goes by, you'll figure it out. You'll learn it. Okay, so I'm just giving you a happy path here. Save and close. Okay, see this total order cost becomes 312 NZD. Okay, all this other information is same as what you have given. This is the order head screen. Go ahead here, approve, submit, enter end of week, OTB end of week date. Okay, this is mandatory now, although it was not there. So give this. Okay, submit. Do you want to submit the order? Click on yes. The following item does not have STS code, or they do. They have codes that are in worksheet state. Do you want to continue? Yes. So STS is again like, see, if it is a FOB order and STS is on this thing, the government duties, right? That's what we talked about. And expenses is on the supplier side. Okay. So it is asking like whether you want to associate the STS to it, to this PO or not for the items. Click on yes. It's up to you. You want to click on yes or you want to click on no. Okay. Then
HTS was harmonized tariff schedule, right?
harmonized tariff schedule. Yes, that's right. Okay. Then you approve it. You're not authorized to approve the order. I'm not having the privilege to approve it. Okay, so I cannot do it. However, this is the way how you do it. Okay, you click on approve. This status will become approved. That's it. So this is how the POs are getting created. Understood? Say yes, say no.
Yes.
Okay. Other things, more actions like what are the order days, supplier details, you can go through, appointments, some required documents, some information you can put in here. Okay, required do not exist for the purchase order, order dates. See, this is not good. Written this thing, this is overlapped. So, I mean, like it's part of testing thing, they should clear this. Okay. Supplier details you have already seen? No. Okay. Okay. So this is supplier details basically. Okay. So city is Auckland, but the country in India wrongly set up. Right? So I'm just showing you. So otherwise it's a import, it cannot be import PO if it is from New Zealand supplier. Okay. Appointments. Okay. So this is appointments. No. This is appointment front end, the search screen. So for this order, do you have any appointment set up? It is not showing, no data to display. Okay, it's not there. Okay, so which means like you need to set it up. So in order to receive this PU. Okay, timelines. So what is this timeline? I'm just thinking. I mean, timeline was a very small functionality in this PU screen. Timeline based it. I need to recollect. I mean, I don't remember it. What was the timeline thing was. Okay. So as of now, it's not very important. So don't bother on that. Okay, work orders. I'm also not very I'm not up to date as of now. Recalculation, not sure. Replenishment results, like let's say if the order is created through the replenishment, you would be able to see no longer exists. Replenishment result no longer is because it's a NV, it's a manual order, so that's why it is not there. Otherwise, if it is a replenishment order, you will be able to see this details. Okay. Okay, inventory management. This will be coming from your supplier screen only. Okay. Order cost, pre-scaled order. See, pre-scaling matlab is the thing like um, see it's related to your that
Estimating
round.
cost, I think.
Right? No. It's related to the rounding. Not estimated cost, is the rounding. So which means like we talked about the other day, right? Let's say if it's a 98 quantity and if you're making it to 100 based on the scaling part, okay? So 100 cases will be ordered. 98 will become 100 unit cost, unit each is basically. Because it's a
Rounding.
case you're ordering, right? So then the scaled cost will be something 320 something. Pre-scale cost will be 312, but the scale cost will be 320 because you're actually ordering the cases. And now the quantity has increased from 98 to 100. Remember the previous example which I've taken previous day?
Yeah, like rounding of the
Yes,
figures.
that's the same thing. Same thing. So it's a scaled up. So had it been 94, it would have scaled down to 90. In that case, the scaled cost will be like some 300, but the pre-scale cost is 312. Okay, so this is coming from your supplier setup itself. To check out the suppliers basically, okay, to be able to understand, make sense of it, what I'm saying. Okay, cancel this. What else is there? Deal summary. So if any deals is there with this thing, you'll be able to see it here. Deals are like it's an agreement between supplier and the retailer to get the discount. Okay. Order detail report. So you can see the order detail here. Some report is getting generated. I don't know whether I submit this form. Okay, order analytics, purchase order report. Something came up, nothing. I cannot see anything here. Anyways, what else? Other attributes, questions are, so don't bother about this. I'm also not sure. Okay. So think about it. This order is approved. As soon as the order is approved, if it is EDI enabled, this will go to the supplier. This one. Okay, and the process starts. Any questions up till now? See, this is again after the item. So all these things are a bit complicated unless you don't try it out. I mean, do a hands-on on this thing. There are lots of permutation combination you might have to learn. Okay, so on a
Sanjay,
daily basis, yeah.
Sanjay, like I created the order ID, but now I'm searching it. It I didn't get where it is.
What is the order ID? Remember
1001250005
which environment you created?
in this which you had given to us.
Stage or
Yeah,
development. Okay. What is the number? 100?
1
1001.
2 2 2 5 005.
So big? Is it correct?
Yes, I don't. I wrote down the order ID. I think.
I don't think so. It is correct. Okay. What is the name or anything else you have given? To which you will item number, anything else, or which date you created it?
5 to, today itself.
Today, huh?
When
1 second.
parallelly, I'm going to.
Okay, you were doing. You were not listening to me, huh?
No, parallelly, I log in. I log into two devices, so
No, don't do that, Tarun. I'll suggest like you listen to me what I'm saying and then try it out your thing. Okay. And if you guys know about the SQL commands and all, please use it. Okay. Because this will come up. Okay, it's a creation, right?
yes.
ID. Okay, 1 second. Tell me what is the create ID. This one, whatever you're using.
1001.
No, create ID. SME something is there. Retail SME something is there, right? What is the name?
I don't know.
User ID.
How
Tell me the user ID.
retail S retail underscore
Me?
SME one.
One. Like this.
Yes.
Correct, right?
Vaishali, now can you please check it? It is like that.
This is your
Yes,
ID.
yes. All right.
Yes. Your order number was not correct. What you were telling me.
Yeah. 105 double. Yes, I have done.
Hmm. This here, right?
Yes, it is.
You're happy now, huh? Okay. Okay.
Thank you. Actually, I wrote down two numbers, so
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
this one I forgot to tell.
Hmm. Hmm. See, the order cost is 0, so this is only the from the header you have created, right? Items you are not added. The item is not
No,
there. Okay, go ahead and this. Okay, so all of you, see, there's a lot of pending things on you guys. Okay, supplier, I want to see how you are checking it out, how you are making sense of the supplier attributes. The store, you create a new store, make sense of store, like what are different attributes, different parameters are there, make sense of it, and items also, and then this PO. So there's a lot of pending work. So don't, the way I showed you how you need to capture the screens because lot of you will have full day busy with this thing because there are a lot of permutation combination to try it out. PO I just talked about. Items also, only the regular item I have created for you. You try for simple pack, complex pack. Okay, do some here and there because through the SKU also you can create a simple pack, and through the first screen itself you can create a simple pack. Try both. Okay, make sense of it. So you have ample things on your hand. Okay, and be abreast with my training session. So thing is like you should not be lagging behind. Okay, I'm still doing a merchandise hierarchy and we have reached stock ledger. Will not help. Stock ledger is the most complicated part of this training session. Okay, if you're not thorough with what I've talked about in the previous session, the stock ledger will definitely not make sense to you, and you will be very scared to learn about stock ledger later on. Okay, so good luck. We'll talk about the further next session and the next topic. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay,
Bye.
thank you.
Bye.
Bye.